Hi, welcome back. My name is Ashley, and today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about all things positivity. I just wanted to do a video like this to encourage some people, and I always get that question, how are you so stinking positive all the time? Now, sometimes I would get that question because I was probably getting on somebody's nerves, and other times they're actually, really curious, like, how are you always smiling? How, do you always have a positive outlook on things and stuff like that? So I was just like, let me do a video on it because it's something I actually like talking about. So if you're interested in that at all, stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. And I hope you like the little background. I'm back in the room. So, side note, when Daniel started, staying here for school and stuff, he studies in here, and so again, we stay in a small space. I say that all the time. So whenever he's studying in here, I'm doing videos other places, but I'm back. Okay, so first things first, and I wrote them down just so I wouldn't forget anything. First things first, it's quiet time. Every morning when I wake up, I have to do my quiet time, and this is the time that I spend with God. This is the time I'm reading my Bible. This is the time I'm praying, and to me this is a must. Like, one day I was talking to my friend, I was just like, I honestly don't understand how I got through times where I was not doing this. And don't get me wrong, there are times that I go through where I fall off of this quiet time and I'm not doing it consistently, and you can tell like everything is off because I did not spend that time in the morning, basically just receiving my daily bread from the Lord. And it's not necessarily every morning I have to read 3 chapters in the Bible. Sometimes I will just pray. Sometimes I'll study and pray. But that leads me to my next thing, journaling. I absolutely love to journal. And so I do this after my quiet time. So I'll do my quiet time in the morning. This is where I'm reading my Bible, studying, praying. And then I transition into my quiet time, and my quiet time is when I oh my gosh, did I say I transition? That's not what I meant. I transition into my journaling. Journaling is where I just write down what's on my mind. Sometimes God has me write down something specific. Sometimes I write about stuff that is just on my mind, something that I've probably been thinking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be something I'm struggling with. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I signed up for this yesterday. This is very cool. And so if you look at it, you're just like, who is she talking to in this journal? And it's literally just things, that's on my mind at the time. And I've realized that it helps me sort through a lot of things in my life. So, for example, things that I probably bombarded Daniel with before, I bombarded my journal with. And so he's not, like, where is this coming from? It's just like one of those things, like, I need to put it in words, and he would usually be that person that I put it in words to when it wasn't really directed to him, if that makes sense. So for me to write it down in the journal helps so much. The next thing, working out. Now this is another one. I am not as consistent as I want to be, but working out helps me so much. I recognize that, that I'm much happier, that I'm much more energetic anytime I work out. And this next one kind of goes along with it. Drinking water and eating healthy. I just started putting like cucumbers and lemon and all that fun stuff in my water to make it look cute. It tastes good too, but more so it looks really cute, so like I want to drink it. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. And eating healthy, y'all know when we eat healthier we feel better. The next one is have a person in your life that you can actually be honest with about all things. Some people we can talk to and it's just like, okay, we're kind of on the surface with some things, but some people you just know you could go all in all the time and they're not going to judge you. You need somebody in your life that you can be completely 100% transparent with. and this really helps you not feel like you're alone. And the next one is just being honest. Ever since I was younger, I've never been good at telling stories, like ever. Like anytime, you know how you take a test and you know you did bad on it, you be like, I'm pretty sure I got a bad grade on that. I would be the person, I would go straight to my parents like, yeah, I did bad on something, or say I did something bad at the house, I'll be like, I did it. I could not like keep this to myself. So I feel like just being completely honest, not having the burden of, you know, a lie or something like that on you, it just helps. Have something that's for you, like that's just for you, that makes you happy. This could be like a hobby. For me, it used to be going to go get my nails done. That was just my thing. Like I knew come Saturday, and now I did it once a month, but it's whatever, you know, is your thing. But I just knew come this Saturday, I can go get my nails done. Now I've had to switch it up with some things since, you know, this whole situation happened, but I still have, you know, something that's just for me, that's not for Daniel, that's not for Ivory, that's just for me. It can be as simple as journaling. Like that could be your thing. So I'm learning like how to do different handwriting, how to do different like calligraphy and stuff like that, and it's actually quite like calming, and then my notebook looks cute, if that makes sense. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I suggest looking into that. It sounds so simple, but I say it because it's not costly. You just need to buy you some pens and a notebook, and you can have, you know, your time. So that's a suggestion, but definitely have something that's for you. Have something that's meant for you, that, you know, makes you happy. And then the last thing, and I think this one is most important, helping others. And when I say helping others, this could come in the form as just listening to somebody, serving them in some kind of capacity, not necessarily like giving money. I know a lot of people hear that when you say helping people, like, oh, I got no money to give. Do you have an ear to listen? Do you have, you know, just time to sit and talk? Can you like clean up somebody's place? Can anything that will help somebody else? This is something that's serving them, and I believe this is one of the biggest things for me. When I help others, I feel my best, and that's why I feel like I'm so positive a lot of the time, because like I know that I have helped somebody. So these are just a couple of things that, you know, that keep me positive. Now I feel like this list can go on and on and on, but we ain't got time like that. So I do want you to know that this is not 100% of the time. I would be telling a story if I said that I am a positive person, but of course I do have my times when I am down. It's normal, but I do not want to stay there. And so these are things that I know can get me up out of that space. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video wherever it finds you. I love y'all. Bye.